Anyone there? Today we're cooking pork ribs in a sticky, smoky, sweet and sour sauce. Let's begin. The most important step of the preparation for the ribs begins in the store. Don't buy pork ribs that include the fat cap and a layer of meat on the outside. They will be extremely greasy and heavy, and after a long cooking, that meat layer will become quite tough. Divide a kilo and a half or 3 pounds of ribs into several pieces for easy marination and rotating during cooking. Since only I love ribs in our household, I will make half a dose, but I will give you the ingredients for the full one. Before cooking, all meat must be washed thoroughly to remove impurities and in this case the bone dust from cutting the ribs with the bone saw. To prepare the marinade, we'll need 1 tablespoon finely chopped onion and 1 tablespoon garlic, 1 teaspoon each smoked paprika, chili powder, mustard powder, ground cumin, oregano, and to finish 1 tablespoon brown sugar and 1 of salt. Combine the onion and garlic with the salt and rub them together to release their juices. Add all other ingredients. The mix should look like moist sand. Pat the ribs dry and rub the spice mix on all sides. Cover with aluminum foil and refrigerate for at least 2 hours. In case you've ever wondered, the shining side goes on the inside. The next step is to make the wet marinade, which after cooking will turn into our sticky barbecue sauce. The ingredients are similar to those in the dry marinade to enhance the taste characteristics, but will also introduce additional flavors. Start with a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon each of cinnamon, cumin, chili powder, smoked paprika, mustard powder. Add 1 teaspoon Dijon mustard. I was out of mustard, so I increased the mustard powder amount to compensate. Continue with a tomato cut into small cubes, 1 finely chopped onion, 2 bay leaves, half a cup of bourbon or whiskey, and 1 cup of red wine vinegar. Season with a pinch of salt and peel 1 washed orange. Finally, add 1 green hot pepper with the seeds cut into small cubes. Stir well and bring it to a boil on the stove. I realized I forgot to add 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce or ketchup, so I'll add them now. Reduce the heat and simmer for 15-20 minutes until the sugar is completely dissolved and the onion, pepper and tomato are softened. The next step is to char the ribs. I recommend to those of you who have a barbecue to use it. For the rest, set your broiler to maximum and place the ribs as close to it as possible. Our goal is to have black but not burnt edges on the ribs. This, along with the bourbon and smoked pepper, will contribute to the smoky taste of the meat and sauce. Pour in the wet marinade, seal tightly with the same aluminum foil we used for the marination process, and bake in an oven at 180 Celsius or 360 Fahrenheit for at least 2 hours. Every 30 minutes we will turn the ribs in the sauce. As it evaporates and caramelizes, the sauce will stick to the ribs. Wrap in foil again and continue baking. The oven and the ribs will be different for each of you, but the easiest way to determine if they are ready is to use a spoon, pressing the meat between the bones. If it goes through the meat with minimal resistance, then your ribs are ready. And if you think the ribs are almost ready but the sauce is still quite liquid, you can remove the foil. Check this out. Here's one last tip before I dig in. No, the meat should not fall off the bone. It should be soft and juicy and you should be able to bite off the meat with minimal effort, but if the meat falls off the bone, you have overcooked the ribs. Enjoy.